Welcome back to KKR Fan Cam. We're coming to you live from Abu Dhabi and we're having a practice match today. It's not just training that's happening. We decided to put all the cricketers' skills to test, and this is what's happening. They're playing a full-fledged match, 20 aside. We're currently in the mid-innings break. We've seen one side put up 134 runs on the board, so 135 to win for the team coming in next. Now we saw Rinku Singh with 27 runs. We saw Shubman Gill bat. We saw Nitish Rana bat. But undoubtedly the star of this innings has to be Nikhil Nayak. 47 not out, and there were plenty of big ones to go around. We saw the ball fly through the outside of the Sheikh Zayed Stadium here at the practice facility that we're currently training at. We also saw a lot of young Indian bowlers in action. Siddharth Manimaran got a chance to bowl. Shivam Mavi, Prasidh Krishna got a chance to show us his wares for the first time in this practice match. And then we've also seen a lot of these young guns go out, all guns blazing. Now it's time for the second innings, and what's going to happen specifically in the second innings is that we're going to get to see Lockie Ferguson after his quarantine playing his first practice match with the team. So it'll be really interesting to see how he fares. Plus we've also got Kamlesh Nagarkoti coming in to bat now, so that should be interesting. There was DK out in the middle, so we'll get to see him have a go with the bat as well. Plenty of interesting stuff happening mid-innings right now. So there's warming up happening, there's some fielding drills, some catching practice. We saw some fantastic catches a little while earlier today. There was one that was taken on that far side, and it was like this jumping catch, so it looked pretty interesting. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you walk around and take a look at how everyone's warming up, how everyone's feeling, and yeah, we'll bring to you another update when the match ends.
Alright guys, just as Sanjana said, this is a practice match, intra-squad practice match that's happening at the Abu Dhabi Stadium today. अभी हम दो innings के बीच में हैं, and as you can see, एक टीम शुभमन का, एक टीम DK का. अभी second innings में bowlers जो है हमारे, Kamlesh Nagarkoti is in the bowling side, Lockie Ferguson is in the bowling side, so they're defending 134 runs. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how the batsmen and the bowlers on both sides fare. DK's team is going to be batting, so it's going to be very, very interesting as well. And like Sanjana said, আপনারা যারা সবাই কলকাতা বা বেঙ্গল থেকে জয়েন করছেন, আপনাদেরকে স্বাগত. আমাদের আজকে এখানে প্র্যাকটিস ম্যাচ একটা হচ্ছে স্কোয়াডের মধ্যে DK11 ভার্সেস শুভমান 11. সেকেন্ড টিম যেটা হলো DK11, ওরা চেজ করছে 135 রানস টু উইন. देखा जाक की है. আমরা আপনাদেরকে रेगुलर अपडेट्स देते থাকবো, हम लाते रहेंगे जितने रेगुलर अपडेट्स हो आपके आप तक. Till then, take care, be safe, and stay tuned to all our social media, our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter for all the live updates and all the behind the scenes action from our nights camp. Any questions that you have, any things that you want to see that you miss, obviously we're missing you guys as fans at Eden Gardens this year as well. Drop it in our comments, keep letting us know what's happening, what are you guys up to, what you want to see more, and we will bring all of that to you in our KKR Fan Cam live sessions. With that, we wrap up here. कुछ देर में हम Facebook पे जाएंगे online live. तब तक you guys take care, be safe, and we'll see you guys soon.
Back to KKR Fan Cam. It's been a productive day. We had a full-fledged practice match that happened, and as promised, we're back. The match has just ended, and Shubman's 11 have won the match by a margin of 5 runs. Now, it all came down to a last over thriller. A last over that was bowled by someone who's joining me right now, Lockie Ferguson. DK, he looked like he was very settled, 68 runs to his name. What was your mindset coming into that last over? What were you thinking?
Yeah, DK played exceptionally well. I thought he weighted the innings very well. He sort of took his time to get in. It wasn't an easy wicket to start on and to head off, so he took his time to build an innings, created some good partnerships, and then he cashed in at the end. In my third over, he took me down a couple, so he was in very good form, batting really nicely, and I thought it was a very composed innings, so happy to get him with a lucky ball in the last over.
The last over, the first delivery, a Yorker, and Lockie Ferguson got Dinesh Karthik. Were you thinking that you wanted to bowl a Yorker? What was the planning behind that setup?
When DK's batting like that, he's hitting it so cleanly. So I was just trying to get the ball underneath his swing arc, make the only option for him to hit to the bigger boundary. And if it slid through underneath the bat, then that's great. And fortunately it did, so it was exciting for me to, I guess, get the wicket. But he did bat so well today. I was incredibly impressed with how his batting is at the moment. He should take a lot of confidence. He's batting really well.
Any other standout performers for you from today's game?
I thought Rinke and Nicky batted really nice in the middle there. There's some serious power hitting. One of the shots that Nicky hit into the wind behind us here, there's a decent breeze and it must have gone 80 metres. He's a powerful boy there, guys, especially on a wicket that is doing a little bit slow. But also just the fast bowlers from both sides. We've been talking a lot about bowling in partnerships with Carl Millsy and trying to build and finish her over so that the next bowler who comes on is starting with some pressure being built from the other bowler. So I thought that from across the board, actually, both sides, the DK side and our side too, I thought we built a lot of pressure. Makes it easier coming on to bowl when that's happening, so right on to the boys.
Lockie, straight out of quarantine, you got a few days of training in and now you've played your first practice match. How was the feeling? Did you enjoy being out there?
I was pretty rusty, yeah. I haven't played since March, and especially under lights, so even fielding, I was like, oh God, I hope not too many catches come my way. Hit my finger in the warm-ups, but no, it was nice to have a run around with the boys. There's a really good energy and vibe around the team at the moment, which is exciting for us, and a lot of positives to take from this warm-up game. I think we've got another one later in the week, so we'll move on to that one.
Do you have a celebration plan? Shubman's 11, are you going to do anything special tonight?
There's only so much we can do in the bio bubble, but yeah, we might go to the team room and have a drink together. But yeah, no, the boys have been sticking together really well through this time, and I'm sure there's a lot of more fun to have.
Super. Congratulations on your win this evening and all the very best for everything.
Cheers, thanks very much. Cheers, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Well, that was Lockie Ferguson. Let me tell you what happened. So, DK was a set batsman. He scored the highest number in this game, and then come the last over, Lockie Ferguson was given the ball, and the first delivery of the over, he got Dinesh Karthik. So really, it came down to all of us sitting at the edge of our seats, biting our nails off, and then in the end, Shubman's 11 managed to pull through. That is what happened in this practice game here in Abu Dhabi. Another day of practice has ended. We, of course, will come back to you tomorrow with all the updates straight from the Knight Riders camp.